let's crank into it. I'm already recording. Double check, triple check, quadruple check.
I heard it to begin with, and I made a mental note of it, and I'm like, okay, we're good. We're good to go.
We are recording. Hey, do you want to bring us in, or do you want me to? Okay.
Again, please don't judge me for my terrible introduction skills. All right. Me. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Up Late with Glenn and Chloe every Wednesday night at about 10:30. Is that right, Glenn?
Yes.
At 10:30. Here we are. We like to sit down and have a cuppa and have a chat. And you can find us usually on the Good Movie Monday podcast, which obviously comes out on a Monday. But yeah, here we are.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And yeah,
yes, you could have.
Yeah, I mean 10:30 on the dot for those that actually watch it the second it drops. Otherwise, you might be watching it on a Sunday, you might be watching it on a Monday, you might be, I don't know, you might be watching it at lunchtime. It's there for you, and you're welcome. But we are up late. We are up late, and that is not a lie. We do this late at night, so quite often we're really tired and over it.
Little bit loopy, little bit
loopy, and
a little bit unhinged.
I don't know where the freaking time is going, because like it just feels like a day or two ago that we were doing this, and I got to the point of probably an hour or so before we got together here, and I remembered I haven't made any notes.
So, cool.
Yeah. I've got a few that I managed to scrounge together. Just want to let people know, as Chloe said, it's the Good Movie Monday podcast we spin off of. Please go back and have a listen to that. And I would encourage everybody to listen to us on the Newsly app, because we are partnered with them, and it's actually a really good app that reads you all the relevant news in the world according to your desires, your likes, and all that kind of stuff. And it reads articles back to you in a human voice. So their end of plug.
Which is perfect for people like me who are on the go, mothers of too many children, and who want to keep up with the news and can't. So that's what a brilliant idea.
I mean, my obligation for, pitching it is over, but I will say that I was really surprised by this one, because it does, like, if you say you're into movies, that's cool. If you're into current affairs, you might be into science, whatever, type that into your search engine and it will just pick all of the trending articles according to that subject. And it's like headlines, major headlines for the day, and it reads them to you. And it's just, it has come in really handy. So I'm really thrilled that we're sort of partnered with them.
Just brilliant. It's so up everyone's alley these days, where you can just chuck on your headphones and listen to the news, and you're caught up. You know what's happening. It's
once again, I don't have to say this, but I will anyway, because if you do get the app and you like it, they have a premium service, because the app is for free. But if you want to try the premium service for a whole month, you can get it for free using the code Monday. But that's MNDAY. So just drop the O and you'll get a free month. So there we go.
Get on it, guys. Get on it.
So
anyway, hi.
I came without notes.
That's okay. I've got some.
That's
not a lot, but some. I reckon you'll be quite proud of me, actually. Because I did something today that I never thought I would do. It wasn't by choice. But
gotta be coerced.
It happened. Gotta be forced. No, it wasn't coerced. I was kind of just there, and it happened. But hubby put on a James Bond movie.
Holy shit! Which one?
I watched most of my very first James Bond movie, Glenn. Would you like to take a stab at which one it is? Because there's like 4 million of them.
There is. I'll pick the era first. Was it Daniel Craig?
Yes.
Excellent. Was it Casino Royale?
No.
Okay. Was it Spectre?
No.
Far out. Okay. Skyfall.
No. Should I just tell you?
The new one.
Is that No Time to Die? Is that what that is? Yeah, that one.
And that is, like, quite frankly, the most problematic one to start with.
Cool. Because I was going to say, like, it's... Yeah.
I mean, it's...
I'm glad I've never rushed to a Bond movie. This is what they're like.
Imagine if they made a Bonds movie. You'd rush to that, I'm sure.
Multiple.
No, I'm talking Y-fronts and...
Oh, yeah, no, maybe.
Yeah, you'd be there. No, problematic because, like, of all the incarnations of James Bond, Daniel Craig's chapter, I guess you would say, is an arc, like from a start to finish. All of his films tell a story, whereas previously each film stands alone on its own, and it's, you know, you can watch one or the other. It doesn't matter where you come in or out of the series. But Daniel Craig's ones do kind of form an arc. I loved a lot about
good.
the new one.
I'm glad you said that, because I was quite lost.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Spectre was, and that came up a lot.
Yeah. So essentially what No Time to Die is, it's almost a remake of Dr. No, the very, very first James Bond movie.
Oh, okay.
So Spectre is an organization that's been throughout the whole series, all almost 30 movies. Spectre
is Spectre the villain?
Yeah, it's the enemy, right?
Okay.
And it's usually led by a guy called Blofeld, but there's been other villains along the way that have taken over and been the lead antagonist.
I have to say, even though I wasn't like insanely impressed with what I saw, and that I was kind of glad I didn't rush to the Bond franchise, I was quite happy with the gadgets, and like the actual villains. Like this guy actually had an eye that came out, and like I was actually really happy with that kind of stuff.
That's the epitome of James Bond. That is the epitome of James Bond.
Right.
Like, every single film, there's that underground department that gives him all the gadgets, and, you know, whether it's practically a magic car, or it might be a suitcase or a briefcase or a watch or whatever, it is full of gadgets, and there's been gadget masters along the way that give him those things, and that's fantastic stuff. I did enjoy the new one, but like I said, problematic for you because it's an arc that you're coming into at the tail end, but also it's a film that got affected heavily by the pandemic, and not only the pandemic, but the state of the world, because when this film was written originally, I believe it was very China focused, that they were the enemy and they were unleashing a virus on the world. And then COVID hit, and they're like, well, we can't. So that's why you'll notice the Rami Malek character, there's a lot of like Asian paraphernalia in the background.
Okay.
But they never really directly reference it. And that's because he was originally supposed to be Dr. No from the first film, who is an Asian character, Chinese character. And so we argued this on the very early days of Good Movie Monday, because this is when this movie was getting delayed by like 12 months at a time, and it really came to us late. But we speculated on that show that that's why they pulled the movie back, is because they had to rewrite it and retcon it so that it's not pointing the finger at any particular country.
Right, because that could have been quite problematic.
It would have been. It would have been, simply to, and because that was at the point when the world was looking directly at China, right?
Absolutely.
So understood why I do it. But anyway, I've said to you before, I would recommend that you go back to maybe GoldenEye, the first Pierce Brosnan one, because that's the fun stuff. Yeah.
No, and look, I didn't dislike it. So I'm definitely going to finish this one and then maybe go back.
Yeah.
Go back. I mean, I might start from Daniel Craig now that I'm just Daniel Craig.
Do it.
But I'm definitely more open to it now than I ever have been before. And it wasn't by choice. So
most people think Daniel Craig's best one is Casino Royale. I think Skyfall is where it's at. And I would go so far as to say Skyfall's like top 3 all-time Bond films. So I'm thrilled that you jumped into that. I really am.
It was unintentional, but I did.
What influenced or inspired hubby to put it
on? The kids were being quiet. And we had the lounge room to ourselves because they were distracted doing something else. I don't know what, and I choose to not know what. I just let them go. And then, he just put it on.
Cool. Is he typically a Bond fan?
I don't think he's not a Bond fan, but he does like a good action-packed movie. And in speaking of, he also chose another great one the night before.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
And you've watched it.
I watched it.
And how'd that go? You should have started with that.
It was good.
That gets me more excited. Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
It was good.
It was good. It didn't blow my mind like I wanted it to, but it was really fun.
So you watch, what was it? Was it Sea Monster? And that was brilliant. And you go and watch Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is pretty close to brilliant. And did you cry at least?
No, not really. I had a little bit of a when I saw Bill Murray. And
No. It's the Harold Ramis stuff.
Oh yeah. I prefer Bill Murray.
It's not the Bill Murray factor. It's like
Anyone?
it's the fact that they've given this integral part of Ghostbusters such a beautiful send-off and acknowledgement. And yeah, anyway.
No, I completely agree with you. It was really nice. And it was fun, and I love Paul Rudd and the kid from Stranger Things. Like it was really good.
Cool. I've watched it, I think, 4 times now, and it gets better each time. I just adore the film. I think it's a really, it's the part 3 we needed. Like, you know, it needed to remove itself from New York. It needed to introduce a new sort of a new slate of characters with a legacy that's attached to the original. So I think it was very smartly done. And the next one, which has been announced, is going back to New York, and the tentative title, which a lot of fans have been running with in fan fiction, is Ghostbusters Firehouse, because it is returning to the firehouse, and you know, be interesting to see what they do with that.
I thought in the movie they said it got taken over by some rich actor.
You didn't watch it through the credits, did you?
Oh, possibly not. No.
There's 2 scenes through the credits.
Oh.
So Sigourney Weaver comes back. Did you see that part?
No.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the Ghostbusters, the reference to the Starbucks was just a flippant comment that Dan Aykroyd made when he's on the phone.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's not the case. Ernie Hudson's character, who is like a property developer, purchased it years ago.
Oh, I see.
Waiting for the moment that he could, you know, bring it all back together. And that's what happens. There's a scene where he's up in his high-rise office in New York City, and Annie Potts comes back in.
Yep.
And she's been in on it with him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and the other one is it turns out that Bill Murray and Sigourney Weaver are together as a couple.
Yep.
And there's a nice little scene where they reenact that zapping thing from the first one, and she zaps him.
Oh, okay.
You know, you got to guess the shape behind the card.
It's been such a long time since I watched
the original. The introduction to Bill Murray was he's like doing sort of experiments and tests on gender, so guys and girls. And he's got 2 subjects. One's a nerd and one's a really hot chick. And he holds up cards, and they've got to try and guess what, or see what the shape is. And the chick is hot, and she gets it wrong every time. And the guy is goofy, and he gets it right, but he keeps getting zapped, like, because Bill Murray's just trying to chat up the chick. It's great. It's great comedy. It's one of the funniest moment in that movie to me is a moment during that where the guy spits his gum out when he gets zapped. It's just such a subtle joke that is just good. But anyway, the Afterlife, they reenact that in a very nice little way.
I'll have to go back and rewatch it then, because it sounds like I've missed a few things.
I think the repeat value's there. You might actually enjoy it even more the next time. I think, now that you and I are very much into the Stranger Things kind of, back into that kids' 80s sense of adventure, I think that's where Ghostbusters slides right in with it.
Yeah, and I really loved that aspect of it, how they brought that sort of preteen age into
How Good's Podcast.
Well, and like
How Good's Podcast.
The story around that. I know, he's so cute. He just wanted to get his little cheeks and just like
he was such a welcome character that I would never have anticipated I would love a character like that.
I love how they brought it kind of into our sort of world, but not completely into our world. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was really nice. So like, that's what I mean. Like, it didn't sort of blow my mind. I think because, again, I haven't watched the originals for so friggin' long. But it was just really, I don't know, it had that nostalgic sort of nice fun feel to it.
And I think a lot of the really rusted on fans were incredibly disappointed by the Paul Feig version, and so I think for them this was like, oh, finally we're reclaiming, the
franchise.
So yeah, that's right. And I remember reading that Paul Feig got really pissed off that the studio was releasing the 3 movie pack without his version.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, because yours isn't connected. Like, you don't, like, it is a Ghostbusters movie, but it's almost an alternate reality. Like, it doesn't exist in the same canon.
Yeah.
Plus most people hated it. So like, why would the studio really want to attach it? So
yeah.
What else?
Yeah. Look, he should be happy he got his foot in the door, to be honest with you. Don't hold a grudge.
No, that's right. Just move on to the next thing. Before we start playing some games, a couple more 80s connected things. What is it? they've announced they're doing a spin-off to Creed or / Rocky, and there's a new series or new movie called Drago coming.
I was gonna ask you about that, and I saw the Creed. Now, that's a Rocky movie, yes?
Yeah. So Creed is essentially like the movie Creed that came out with was it Jordan B. Not Jordan B. White. What was his name? Michael B. Jordan. That's his name, yeah?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so his film Creed was essentially the 6th installment of Rocky.
Okay. But
right?
Apollo Creed was the villain type thing in
Kind of.
Rocky.
He was the opponent in the first Rocky.
In the first one, okay.
And the second. And over the course of the series, they kind of became allies.
Okay.
So the movie Creed is Apollo's son, who's called Adonis, I think. And it's him going through the same trajectory as Rocky did, except it continues the story perfectly because Rocky Balboa comes in as his mentor, almost to sort of, pick up where his best friend had left off because Apollo Creed had died. And then Creed 2 came along and brought back characters from Rocky 4, which fans think is probably the best of all the Rocky sequels. So that's the Dolph Lundgren connection. And that Creed 2 had such a good resonance with people, such a big resonance with people that they're now making a spin-off with his character.
Right.
It's almost like they're creating a Rocky universe. Like I so recommend that people explore the Rocky franchise because I think a lot of misconception is it's just a dumb fight movie. But like it was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Film.
Yeah, I remember watching the original with my dad on VHS and loving it. I sat there from start to finish. I loved it, but I'm pretty sure it's the only one I've seen though. So
and all of the sequels are quality. Like I said, most people attach themselves to the 4th one the most, I love them all. There isn't a bad one in my book. A lot of people don't like number 5. I do. Then these Creed movies, I wish they hadn't called them Creed. I wish they'd just been Rocky 6, Rocky 7. Actually, it is Rocky 7, I think, because Rocky, anyway, it's a confusing thing. We won't worry about that. I forgot about a sequel. Anyway.
Moving right along.
Let's play some games.
Let's do it. That was ice cream, sorry.
Chocolate, I hope.
We're going to, chocolate and with chips. So it's a little bit noisy, so I won't eat anymore. We're going to play a game tonight, folks.
What?
What?
Ice cream with potato chips?
No, with chocolate chips. Although, have you ever gotten Macca's chips and dipped that in a sundae?
Who hasn't?
Oh, I dream about those days.
I've even dipped my nuggets in there.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I do.
But no, I had this image,
chip.
you know what? And now I act all disgusted that at the potential of potato chips being in your ice cream. That kind of sounds cool.
Yeah, no, I like if I had a crispy cut. No, I'd use it like a spoon.
Oh,
you get the crinkle cut original flavor with chocolate. Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, but that was all theatre, people. I actually like the idea of chips being crumbled into it. Yeah, it's that whole, anyway, whatever. We've just eaten up like 4 minutes of game time. So what games are we playing?
So sorry, we're going to play movie opposites today.
Oh,
which is a fun little game that I saw and I wanted to play and I wanted to see how well we'd do.
Nah, I think when you mentioned this to me off the mic, you gave me an example and right off the bat I got it wrong.
No, you got it right.
No, I didn't.
Did you not?
No, I didn't. No, because you did the Mean Girls example and I went Bad Boys.
Oh yeah, true. Well, this should be interesting then. This should be interesting. I don't know if some of mine are opposites. They're like close.
I thought about that too.
Yeah, they're close. They're not complete opposites, but they're within the realm.
Why don't we give it a crack? We'll
make it work. Anyway, do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Age before beauty.
Ouch.
So sorry.
Glenn him.
Glenn him.
Yep.
Her. I don't know the Glenn. What's opposite of Glenn? Chloe. Chloe, her. Chloe, her.
You're close.
Cleo.
Come on. No. Stop thinking about yourself.
The opposite of Glenn is Chloe.
What about on the podcast?
Ben. Ben her. Ben. that was a good one. I liked that. All right, should I do one now?
I'm quite amazed how long it took to get there, but I'm probably going to beat that record, to go for it.
All right, capture pussy.
Capture pussy. I'm thinking, okay. Something dog. No. Capture pussy. What's the opposite of capture? Release. Release? Release dogs? Release pound?
Free Willy.
Very disappointed in myself.
I liked that one very much.
Yeah, that's a proud one. That's a proud one.
I like this one. Go. Go do another one.
It tells you what a decent guy I am that I thought opposite of pussy is dog.
I'm like, what's the opposite of Willy? And then I'm like, oh.
I would have gone vag. Like,
oh yeah, could have.
Would have put me in the right erogenous zone.
True. Oops.
Okay. What about bad Sheilas?
Good blokes.
Come on.
Awesome blokes.
You went back for the wrong one.
Not blokes. What the opposite of Sheila's is blokes. Mate. Sheila.
You got the first word right.
Bad.
Well, bad is what I said. Bad Sheilas.
Oh, so good fellas. Good fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if this one will work. All right, ready? Dinner individually.
Breakfast Club.
Yes. Good one.
Well, I mean, there was only really two options with breakfast, wasn't there?
Yeah, true. Lunch together.
That actually, yeah. Anyway, what have I got next? Waste in public, Rianne.
Rianne?
Yep.
Wasting public, Rianne. What's the opposite of Rianne? I don't know what Rianne is. What's Rianne?
Well, get the first two and it'll probably make sense.
I've forgotten the first.
Wasting public, Rianne.
Conserving private, saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, what's the opposite of Ryan for a female name?
Rianne. Okay. Yeah.
I figured
names are hard. The names are hard.
I know. Especially if it's Willy.
All right. What about hot walking?
Cold feet. Cold stop. Cold. Hang on. Hot walking. Is that what you said?
Hot walking.
Cold running. Cool runnings.
Yeah. How good is this? It's so...
I know, but is running the opposite of walking, or is like standing still the opposite of walking?
Running, walking. I don't know.
It's the evolution of walking. Okay. What about water stopper?
Fire starter.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
What about?
I only got three more.
What about the bunny of Bridge Boulevard?
The bunny of Bridge Boulevard? What's the opposite of bunny? The bunny of the bridges of Madison County?
No.
I just went with syllables. What? I don't know what the opposite of bunny is.
Well, I should have picked a sheep, so let's change it. So the sheep of Bridge Boulevard. It should be a sheep.
Cow? What the fuck's the opposite of sheep?
This is not complete opposite. This is in the realm. This one is in the realm. You just want me to tell you?
Yep.
The Wolf of Wall Street. The sheep of
That's-
Bridge
that's a-
Boulevard.
Boulevard's not even the opposite of street.
I don't know what else to be opposite of a street.
Fine.
Fine, I
about-
thought that was a good one.
Awake solid. It's a tricky one.
Sleep loose. Sleep.
Fuck, you're so close.
Sleep. Sleep. Soft. Sleep. Loose. Sleep hard.
No, hard would be solid. So opposite.
Oh, sleep soft. Sleep gentle.
And by opposite of solid, I actually went to like a thesaurus or dictionary to
Go
what do you call them?
opposite.
Yeah.
Sleep. I'm trying to think of sleepless. Sleepless in oh no.
Expand a bit on sleep.
Sleeping.
Mm,
Sleeper.
no.
Sleep. Tit. Sleep. Sleep. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Sleep.
Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that one.
No, well, you said sleepy. I thought that might just get you across the line.
Yeah, nah, not that one.
Oh, I've got two
Good one,
more.
though. All right, I got one. Fly over there.
Walk under here. Fly over there.
Yeah.
Opposite of fly would be to walk.
No, I'm going to change it.
Drive.
Sit over there.
Stand under here. Stand and deliver. Stand. Stand. Stand.
Stand.
Is it under?
No.
Fuck. Over. That's the complete opposite of.
Instead of like over, think just like over there. And if you weren't over there, you'd be
I'll be right here.
by me, maybe.
Stand by me. Fucking hell.
I started off so strong.
Stand away from you, or like it'll be away from you would be the better one to go for. So
Yeah.
sit away from you.
Sit. Yeah. Sorry. That was a hard one.
That's all right. I just need to open my mind to the fact that you're not playing by the rules here.
Yeah. Open your mind. I don't play by
All
the
right.
rules. I'm a
What
bad
about-
girl.
What about heaven lower?
Heaven lower.
Yep.
Hell higher. Hellraiser. Hellraiser.
Yes.
Hey, that's a good one. Hellraiser.
That's a good one because it's to the rules.
It is. It is the rules. I don't play by the rules, Glenn. All right, what about this one? Giant men.
Counts me out. Giant men. Okay. Little women.
Yeah.
I feel like you handed that one to me, but you did play by the rules then. That was
I
good.
played by the rules, all right? Jesus
I know. You are a
Christ.
Miss Goody Two Shoes, and that's the way I like it.
I
All
got
right.
one more if you want it.
So do I.
Well, you go then.
Forks in.
Knives out.
Yeah.
Mine goes along the same lines, similar lines. Bottom knife.
Well, when go on top, it's not gun.
Yeah.
It came to me, but I have utensils in my head.
Top fork.
Exactly where I went. Oh, we've about run the clock out.
Oh God.
I don't think. I mean, did I have anything else here? No, I didn't. That's all I had for the gameplay. So we just brought that in on time
Woo.
perfectly. I did have taglines, but I can save them for next week. Actually,
Yeah, I can save mine for next week too.
awesome. Well, I don't know. Will we play that game again? That was it was fun.
That was fun.
Is it fun to watch?
That's true. People, tell us, peeps.
That's
Let us
it.
know, peeps.
We do this for ourselves anyway. Let's face it.
That's true. It is fun though. It is.
We're not quite at the 30 minutes. Like I accidentally sort of overshot there. Like we're still a minute away. So let's talk about the fact that you keep your tea bags in the cup.
Let's talk about the fact that I'm double bagging tonight.
Damn straight. Me too. I just take the bags out before I drink. I don't like the fact that the tea gets stronger as you go. I like the tea to be strong the whole way. Like I don't like it to get stronger. Plus, you fill yours with milk, whereas I have like a thimble of milk, if that.
No. I don't fill mine with milk at all.
Don't you? Do you have your basically black?
I'm like less than a dash.
Oh, cool. I'm like an eye drop. Like
yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay,
if it's like it needs to kind of look like chocolate ice cream to me for me to be able to drink it.
Yeah, that's me too. There we go. We drink tea the same way. You just leave your bags in.
I am a bagger, yes.
Excellent. Well, thanks to that tea talk, we're over time now.
Fucking tea.
If you only had one bag, we would have been on time.
That's true. I'm so sorry, guys. You'll have to live with that.
Awesome. Well, I'm already excited for next week.
Me too.
You have to say that.
Yeah, but I'll say it anyway.
Have a good week, Chloe. Have a good week, everybody else, and enjoy your ice cream drink.
I will.
She's been sitting on that whole episode. Whole episode. This has been sitting there melting. Fucking hell.
It's gonna be good.
It's got a stick in the bowl. All right. Ciao.
See ya. Bye.